Do dried figs have the effect? Do they have, okay, you can play with dried figs. It's different than fresh figs. It's different, but yes, they do, but you got to be careful at the quantity you eat dried figs. And like I said before, you know, fresh figs versus what someone mentioned, dried figs, got to watch out with dried fruits because dried fruits tend to be, they don't digest as easy. You got to chew them good. You want to break them down in your mouth before you send them down. You don't want to send them down like jelly beans. Okay? You don't want to send your dried figs down the hatch like jelly beans. You don't want to do that where they're like sticky and still like, because they don't break down so easy, dried fruits, because it all depends. When did they pick them and how did they dry them? Did they pick them where they weren't, you know, fully ripe? Were they not ripe enough at the time they harvested them? So then when they dried them, they're kind of like going to be more chewy, gummy, not break down so easy when they're going through the gut. If they picked them when they were ripe and they dried them, chances are they'll be more chewy, they'll be more, you know, like in a different state. That will break down easier. So what I'm saying is, you know, when it comes down to dried fruit, you do have to be careful to some degree. Be mindful. You know, you don't want to be gobbling down tons and tons of dried fruit. You want to make sure, unless it's your only option, then yeah, of course. But also, you know, you want to make sure it's fresh if you can. Can I have dates in the morning? I prefer not to in medical meat morning cleanse, but of course you can. At least they're fat-free. So if you wanted dates in the morning, I would throw dates in a smoothie if you're going to have dates in the morning. Get them blended up so you're not gobbling them down all, you know, all thick and pasty, right, and concentrated. Throw the dates in the smoothie and blend them up. That's what I recommend. Yeah, you can have dates if you do it that way. You have your fresh mulberries. You can do dried mulberries, that's fine. Even the dried ones offer some stuff. The microorganisms, not really on the dried mulberries. They're not there. It depends on the process, but you get nutrients from, you know, other ways on dried mulberries, of course, but not the elevated biotics. We're talking about fresh. We're talking about on the mulberries. You can put the dried mulberries right on here too. I'll throw some on there. Be cautious when eating dried mulberries. I just want to tell you right now, if you got teeth issues and stuff like that, it's not because they're chewy. That's not it at all. On the dried mulberry front, there is sand in there sometimes. I mean, crap. I mean, I've eaten the dried mulberries right out of packages and all of a sudden, crunch. And it's like some sand that's a little bigger than just like light sand. And you're just like, boom, your teeth feel it. So just be cautious when you're doing the dried mulberries. Bite them carefully. Don't just, you know, don't like, you know. You guys just got here gluten-free banana oat breakfast cookies. You can add dried wild blueberries or chopped dates or cranberries. Those are options. Cranberries, make sure though, the cranberries have no added oils because it might not be a good oil at all and you don't need to have that. Might be a canola oil or something, which we don't want to use. So these are going in the oven. Crave dates. Wait a minute, who craves dates? Dates, that's a great craving.